So you want to be a TV writer, did some research online and found out in order to become one, you need to have a writing sample and an agent. Well, you got the writing sample, but how exactly do you get a writing agent? I recently had a chance to speak with our TV writing agent who has her own agency in Los Angeles, and she was kind enough to let me ask a few questions that might help you on your writing journey to find an agent. I found her answers to be super insightful, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you those helpful tips and insights that she shared with me, because let's face it, there's not a ton of information out there about getting an agent. It's almost like they don't want you to know. If you're new to this channel, my name is Eric Bravo, and I'm the creator-writer of the Nickelodeon cartoon short The Outsiders, and wrote the book How to Get an Animation Internship. I'm currently a PA script coordinator on the show Rise of the TMNT, so I can't answer the question directly, as there's no one clear path to getting a TV writing agent. In fact, there's multiple mysterious, unconventional ways writers get an agent, and almost all writers have their unique stories on how they landed their agent. Before even considering pursuing an agent, the first thing you need to do is write different genres. Write a drama one day, then a comedy, throw in an SNL skit and a SpongeBob Spec, and after you explored all possible writing genres, ask yourself, which one of these scripts were hard for me to write, and which ones were I able to completely immerse myself in? The reason for this exercise is that you need to figure out what genre you want to focus on as you pursue a career in writing. Whether it's comedy, drama, animation, sketch, or even stand-up, you need to pick one genre. And I know some of you guys are saying, but I can't just pick one, I like them all. And that's great, but if you don't stick to one genre, you're making your career in writing much more difficult for yourself. If you don't pick a genre during your early stages of becoming a writer, your chances of getting an agent is slim. But if you're an experienced writer who has some experience in the game, sure, you can switch genres all you want. But if you're starting out, it's best to pick one and stick with it. The reason is most agents won't even consider you if you're not specialized in a writing genre. And pick something that you love to write for. If you love comedy and get a writing gig for drama, you're absolutely gonna hate it, and vice versa. Once you make your decision, you write, and write some more until you have an arsenal of writing samples. This will be your writing portfolio. The second thing to know is what's the difference between an agent and a manager. If you're new to writing, consider getting a manager first. A manager will read your writing samples and will help build and perfect your writing portfolio. Managers will come up with strategies to start your career, and they are engaged in the day-to-day. Agents have less time to work with writers as opposed to managers, as an agent's job is to take your writing portfolio and they will use their network and connections to get you work. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do I get a manager? And you could get referred by a writing buddy of yours, but what if you don't have a writing buddy who knows a manager? Well, the good old-fashioned cold calling is the next step. Seriously, just start Googling TV entertainment management companies, find their phone numbers, call and ask, do you accept unsolicited materials? If they do, send them your writing materials. For example, given my writing experience, if I were to reach out to a management company, I'd say something like this. Dear management company, do you accept unsolicited materials? And if they say yes, I'll continue and say, my name is Eric Bravo, and I'm looking for management as an animation writer for kids and family. I have an animation project already produced with Nickelodeon, and I've written a book. If they are interested, they will proceed to letting you meet various managers. And in regards to pay, a manager can take anywhere between 5 to 10% of your work. Here's a couple of management companies to get you started on your search. There's Artists First, the Gotham Group, and Authentic. But seriously, Google search and try to find management companies that way. So you found a manager or decided against one because you already have a solid writing portfolio. If you're still on the path to finding an agent, you then need to find out how to even get in contact with the agency. Here are a few ways you can do so. Most agencies don't display their emails on their website or the names of the agents. It's really secretive. One way to get an agent's contact is through film festivals. A ton of agents attend film festivals looking for new talent. Try finding film festivals in your local area or ones in LA, Austin, New York, San Francisco, and just mingle around. Just make sure your writing portfolio is all up to date and ready to be sent out. If you end up talking to a potential agent, most of the time they'll ask to see a writing sample that week, and if you don't want to be rushing to make a good one, be sure to have one on hand and ready to be sent. A second way is through writing programs and fellowships. This is a great way to network and get your foot in the door. A writing program is designed for up-and-coming writers to give them a paid opportunity to write for a year. These fellowships will introduce you to different staff writers around the studio, who will give you a sense of life as a writer. Your work will be critiqued by industry professionals and your network will increase. Agencies are much more likely to meet with you if you are part of a fellowship or writing program. A ton of studios have writing programs and fellowships such as Nickelodeon, HBO, Warner Brothers, Paramount, Disney, and a ton more. I did a video about writing programs and fellowships. If you'd like to learn more about that, check it out in the bio below or click on the suggested icon on the top right of this page. The third way is through recommendations. This method requires you to be in the industry or at least know some executives who will be willing to recommend you. As a PA, I was able to build a relationship with an executive. I had a morning coffee with her and told her my career interest is in writing, and she was able to put me in touch with the agent on her behalf. But if you end up getting in touch with the agent, here are some qualities agents look for when considering representing a writer. Agents look for a person that they'd like to hang out with, someone to be able to shoot the shit, talk about personal lives, and who isn't closed off and stiff. Agents look for original work, and their work has to be extremely strong. And agents are looking for what the writer's goals are. Are they focused on TV or film, kids and family, historical dramas? This is why it's so important to be genre focused. The types of jobs agents can get writers are freelance gigs, development jobs, and staff positions. If you get signed to an agent, you might be thinking, what does your day-to-day look like as a client? Well, you'll talk to your agent at least once a week, but you shouldn't be waiting around. This is important. I've heard plenty of horrible agent stories where the agent doesn't help the writer get a job, but still takes 10% of their pay, where they don't give the writers enough attention, and plenty of other terrible things. And to be honest, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to sign with the agency, but after talking to my agent friend, she explained it to me like this. Agents get a 10% cut because they do 10% of the work, but you as a writer should be doing 90% of the work. If you have an agent or not, you should still be hustling like you don't have an agent for that staff job or freelance gig. And this is a big debate, but if you're a writer who knows a ton of executives and producers in the industry, do you really need an agent to be taking 10% of your cut? Not really. But if you're an up-and-coming writer who needs all the help you can get, giving 10% to an agent is worth it. I don't know where this last piece of advice fits, but I think it's a great question to ponder. When writing your next script, consider this. If you've never been in a writer's room, why would a studio want to spend money on you? Consider this when you're writing. I think this would help build your writing portfolio, kind of make you think and understand why you're writing and how to build your portfolio to kind of convince the studio to hire you as a writer. I hope this helps motivate you, and if you got something valuable from this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the video a lot. Also, if you're pursuing a career in writing, what genre would you love to write for? Let me know down in the comment section below, and please be sure to subscribe to the channel to be notified of upcoming videos. I'll be releasing more videos talking about how to pursue a career in writing. Until next time, stay tuned and take care everyone. Thanks guys.